All right, so tonight we're doing Think Before You Add for Bridges 4th grade in Unit 4. And don't just go solve these right away. What we're doing first, before you solve them, is study each problem and think about which strategy would be most efficient. And efficient means easiest and fastest. Now, this first one here, I'm thinking one of those numbers is very close to 100. If I just split 43 into 1 and 42, then I've got 100, then I can easily add those two together. This next one looks like it's not too complicated. I'm going to do what we call partial sums, where I do each place value. 800 plus 100 is 900, 70 plus 20 is 90, 8 plus 1 is 9, and then I can add them up like so. I'm going to let you try the third one on your own, decide which one you want to do. And for this last one, do you know what you add to 75 to get an even number? If you add 25 to that, it's even. So I actually would do something where I'm going to break this into 225 and what is left. And then you're going to have an even 300 plus whatever you got from splitting that number. Or do it your own way. Up to you. And now here, you're just doing standard algorithm. So straight up, 9 plus 5 is 14, carry the 1. 8 plus 1 plus 1 is 10. And then you have 401 for your answer. But once you're done, choose one of those and let him solve faster with another strategy. If I'm looking at it, I see this as a number very close to 500. I would probably choose that one. Maybe you choose another one. It's up to you how you want to do that. And now we're comparing some fractions, but I would recommend you use some benchmark fractions to help you figure out these. So we have 3/6 and 2/3. So let me go mark this. 3/6 would be 1, 2, 3/6 right there. 2/3 is 1, 2/3. So 2/3 is larger than 3/6. 1/3 is here, 1/4 is there. So what would that be as you compare them? So just look through. 3/4 is going to be 1, 2, 3/4 here. 5/6 is going to be there. So just look at that to compare if you need to. And then now we're writing decimals here. So each of these is a mixed number. So this is going to be 5 and 9/10. And I think most of those are pretty simple. The one I would ask you to be careful with is this one here. Remember, the hundredths place is here. So if you wrote this one like this, that's 6 and 5/10. So don't confuse those. You need a 0 in the tenths place if you're doing this one here. And the rest of them I think you can do on your own. And now we have a challenge about Monica's snake. And we have some decimal numbers. So if you have decimal numbers, what you can do is, if you want to use a standard algorithm, you could, but I'll show you that in a second. You can also just do a little open number line. And how far would I need to go to get to an even 10? It's going to be a decimal number, and I'll let you figure that out. And then maybe I'm going to go 2 more in. This is not to scale, maybe 2 more inches to go to 12. And then I'm going to go 0.37 to get to 12.37. And then add those 3 together to get it. But if you want to use a standard algorithm, just make sure things are lined up. So you can still use that, but basically you would go like 12.37 and put your decimal there and then write 9.62 like that, and then you can still use a standard algorithm if you want. But how much more does your snake need to grow to be exactly 13? Well, we can just continue on here, our number line. I'll add 13. And how much further do you need to go to get to 13? It's going to be point something to get to an even 13. So that is your homework. Think before you add, with some fraction practice on the back and some decimals. And thank you.